What are you doing?
Don't eat too much sweets, otherwise you will get diabetes.
What's diabetes?
I will give you a mission to find out about diabetes. If you do it, I'll give you another unicorn.
Right? You can do that, can't you?
Yeah, I do that all the time. Thanks, Gru.
One eternity later.
Oh, hi, Gru.
I have found out that Singapore has the second highest proportion of diabetic patients in the world. Diabetes is also known as hyperglycemia, where the body's blood glucose level is higher than normal. I will focus on type 2 diabetes, which is more prevalent in our country. Type 2 diabetes is when our cells stop responding to insulin by inhibiting absorption of glucose. This condition is termed as insulin resistance. Insulin is a peptide hormone produced by beta cells of the pancreatic islets used to regulate and maintain blood glucose level. When the body becomes resistant to insulin, it tries to compensate by producing more insulin. This leads to high insulin levels in the blood, termed as hyperinsulinemia. However, the pancreas gets damaged over time and fails to keep up. Now, having low amounts of insulin produced and cells not responsive to little insulin that is available leads to sky-high blood sugar levels, which signifies insulin resistance as the major driver of type 2 diabetes. I'll be exploring how insulin resistance leads to type 2 diabetes. Well, we all know it is mainly caused by abdominal adipose tissue. Abdominal adipose tissue is a type of visceral fat that is a body fat stored within the abdominal cavity. Having excess abdominal fat is easily noticeable with a large waistline. Just like yours! This abdominal obesity triggers inflammatory response. Carrying a high amount of visceral fat is known to be associated with insulin resistance, which can lead to glucose intolerance and type 2 diabetes. Abdominal fat causes fat cells to release pro-inflammatory chemicals, for instance a protein called retinol binding protein 4, in short known as RBP4, which can make the body less sensitive to insulin it produces by disrupting the function of insulin-responsive cells. RBP4 expression and GLUT4 expression in adipose tissue are inversely correlated. It is proven that when there's a decreased expression of GLUT4 in adipocytes, it will correlate with an increase in both RBP4 levels and insulin resistance. RBP4 induces expression of pro-inflammatory cytokines, thereby indirectly inhibiting insulin signaling in adipocytes. In conclusion, there are still other risk factors to consider such as genetics, ethnicity, and age that affects insulin resistance, which in turn leads to type 2 diabetes. Goo! I know a way to go about reducing the chance of being insulin resistant. It is to start living a healthy and balanced lifestyle.
Oh my gosh! Look at that fluffy unicorn! He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!